up, everybody? Today I am standing at the world's busiest 7-Eleven. Why is it so busy? Well, we've got canyon number 1 behind me, which is the Big Cottonwood Canyon. We've got canyon number 2 over here, which is Little Cottonwood Canyon. These canyons house some of the coolest ski resorts in the world. Names like Snowbird, Alta, lots of good ski resorts. But what does it mean to me? Well, to me, it means I have the opportunity to drive my BMW E21 up these canyons, which is awesome. They're twisty, they're turny, and the elevation gets out of control really quick. So I'm gonna take you on a ride. We'll see how it goes. Take you through a real quick walkthrough with the car, talk about some of the modifications that I've made to it, and then we'll hit the road. A lot of you have been asking for a video of this car, see how the motor runs. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we made it across the street. It's a little bit quieter over here, and hopefully I can talk about the car a little bit. This is my beloved 1983 E21. Got this last year. Basically had to rebuild the whole thing. The guy before me had a turbo set up in it and lost the main bearings, so I decided to just go through the whole thing and just redo everything. Starting with the front of the car, you'll notice one of the first things is I've got 5 lug. So on the front, what I did is I went ahead and I went with E28 spindles, front spindles, and I built the suspension all the way around it.
Not sure I'll be able to get a good video.
But I did circle track sway bars in the front, built my own control arms, front and rear, side-to-side control arms. And then in the back it's also 5 lug. It's also E28, heavily modified E28 rear end. I made all custom brackets, did everything. It should be super legit. Set on my caster and my toe, all that, and didn't use the adjuster, so there's no binding on the control arms, anything like that. Just got these rear tail lights I'm pretty stoked about, clear. Never realized how much I disliked the stock tail lights. I think they really take away from the car. Got the rear Zender spoiler, valence on the back, tying together the Euro bumper. Then I got the front Euro bumper with the BBS valence on the front. Got hella black E30 headlights. I'm getting to the motor. This is where the purists start screaming and crying and talking about how they want an M10, M20, all that crap. So this is the LFX V6 motor. This comes out of a 2015 Chevy Camaro. It's rated at 330 horse. I could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere around the same torque, 300 torque, if I'm correct. 3.6 liter. Don't have much modification on there. You can see I got the Canon air filter. I've got ported manifold, ported throttle body, and that's about it. I didn't take it too far. I want this thing to be reliable and powerful. So with all those mods, I'm guessing about 375 at the crank, and all the rest of the Camaros that run these mods, they're close to 300 at the wheels. So I should be somewhere around 300 at the wheels is my guess. Also converted the brakes over to Willwood, the clutches converted over to Willwood. The transmission is just the stock 2015 Camaro transmission, same one that came behind this motor. So it's rated for it. It's a 6-speed, so it's really nice having that extra gear. The gears feel really good, they're really tight, so there's not a lot of in between lagging or anything like that. When you want to go, you've got the opportunity to go. So just other simple things, you know, aluminum radiator. It's like my eBay $80 special eBay radiator. You know, strut bar. Everything's custom fabricated. If you look down here, if I can get a good view. Look down here, I've got my oil accumulator. Take a look, see if I can get a good view on that. Probably reading about 50 psi oil. So what happens is that thing stores my oil when the car is off. I'll flip the ignition on, and when the ignition goes on, it automatically sends oil to my engine without the engine ever running. So there's no dry starts. If you run out of oil on a turn, all the oil goes to one side of your sump, then the oil shoots into your engine from that accumulator. So it's a little bit of security added to the car. But I also did that because I had to cut the oil pan to fit across the subframe. See if I can get a shot of that. There's your shot of the oil pan. It's cut up pretty good. You can see how much ground clearance I've got. Not a lot of ground clearance, but it hasn't proved to be too big of a problem. Moving to the interior. I did all black interior. I love the all black. Switched out all my gauges, so now my gauges all run on the OBD2. They're just plug and play. There's nothing to do but plug those things in. You'll see my tachometer is reading a little bit weird. Everything reads weird because it just shuts off in the position that it was in last. I swapped out the AC console for the non-AC console. Ditched some weight. I don't need AC. Switched out to double din stereo. Custom handmade shifters, e-brake handles, all that jazz. Did Corbeau seats. Corbeau seats, I love the Corbeau seats. They've got adjustable lumbar. They've got heated seats for the winter time. Moving to the back, I'm just swapping in these E24 seats. So if you look at them, you'll notice they look a little bit weird, and well, they've got oil on them. So I'm trying to oil and trying to restore them, make them nice and soft, and it's working pretty good. I mean, they're pretty nice, soft, supple seats. Armrest comes down. So they're a pretty cool setup, these E23 or E24 seats. Almost have those done and going. So that's kind of breakdown of the mechanical parts, the inside bits. The car still needs a little bit of work with the paint and the headliner. Hopefully we're doing that this winter, get that done. But moving on to the drive, we're gonna head out Big Cottonwood, and I think we're at about 4,500 feet right now, and we'll see how far we can go up the canyon. I was told Guardsman's is closed, which I wanted to go up, but I think it's close to 12,000 feet. So I think we've got snow up there already, and this is just mid-October. So we're just gonna go as high as we can go up this canyon.